Hello everyone, thanks for joining us in TommieMedia's The Locker Room. I'm Angeline Terry. St. Thomas Women's Soccer will host the University of Denver this Friday. The Tommies lost to the University of South Dakota and South Dakota State this past weekend. They have a record of 2 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie in their first Division I season. Today, I'm joined by women's soccer coach Shelia McGill and team captains Natalie, Engel, and Alex Balfour. Thanks for coming in. So, Coach, the team faced 2 powerhouse teams this weekend. The South Dakota Jackrabbits have ended the season at the top 2 of the Summit League since 2016. What lessons will the team take from playing competitors at this level, and how will they bring those lessons into the rest of the season?
Yeah, the beginning of the Summit League has been something we've been looking forward to this whole time, and we play the top 4 teams in our first 4 games.
Oh, wow.
So the challenge is real when we step on the field knowing that we have our work cut out for us. That being said as well, though, it's such a learning dynamic as we step on the field. Mm-hmm. So we learn consistently as we go. We settle into games. We start to get a rhythm. All of those things were what we saw this weekend, and so that's what we really want to try and grow from. We have not been a team that sits back and just defends and defends and defends. We instead tried to attack and still try and play soccer instead of just kind of parking the bus in front of the goal.
Yeah.
So for us in particular, it's about learning how to play at that speed and seeing where we really fit in within the Summit League.
Yeah, definitely. Really taking it as an opportunity to grow. Natalie, you were center back this weekend against South Dakota State, where there were 21 shots on goal. How did you as a captain communicate with the rest of the team to help defend some of those shots?
That's funny because I used to be a center back, and then this year I've actually transitioned into playing defensive center mid more. But we had a lot of people out with injuries, or like we just had to rearrange some things, so I stepped back into center back. So it was kind of fun being like at home again, but I think we just have to as long as we're all on the same page as a back line, it doesn't matter if we make a mistake. If we do it together, usually it works out in our favor. So just staying on the same page and keeping everyone in high spirits, keeping everyone just together to continue the game. If we do it together, we'll probably get through it together. You know what I mean?
To stay on that same page.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Alex, as Natalie mentioned, the team has been facing a lot of injuries, 2 ACL injuries, and you've been facing an injury of your own. How has the team coped with those injuries?
Yeah, obviously that's not something any team wants. It's not a fun thing, but the thing is I think we just have such versatile players, and everyone wants to go in and play, and that doesn't really matter where they play. So if someone is injured, and we just had people last weekend stepping into roles they usually didn't step into in different positions, and they still fought. So I think our team is really adaptable, which has helped us get through that. So.
Yeah, definitely. And then, Coach, you've been in charge of St. Thomas women's soccer for 15 years. How does this new Division I competition face up with the teams that you played in Division III?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, they're more competitive, obviously, from that side of it. I think that our biggest thing is there are differences, but there's things that are the same. And I think that the mentality is the piece that we have to focus on. Our younger players are learning from our older players how to play with grit, how to play with determination, and how to play together, as well as how to play our formation. So when we're focusing on these other teams, even though they're bigger, stronger, faster, as long as we're organized and we're playing as a unit, we're able to find some success within that. And so that's where, for us being able to have 2 wins, we had a tie, but then we also had 2 games that we went into overtime as well. We've been in these matches, and I think that that's something that really attests to their will to try to get better and to try and continue to increase their play and their level of play. So for us, looking at those opponents, they are stronger, but we're ready for that challenge as well.
Yeah, definitely. And do you feel like at this point of the season, the younger players are falling into that rhythm and have the grit down from?
Yeah, and like Al was talking about as well, we had new players stepping into different roles, and we had new players trying things out and learning from it. So they are having those opportunities to step in and learn from those older players and to get that knowledge as well as the level of play that they're going to need to fight at. And so I think that that's where the growth that we've had has been really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you all for coming in.
Yeah, definitely.
Women's soccer will face the University of Denver at 4 p.m. this Friday on South Field. Be sure to check TommieMedia.com and social media at TommieMedia for more St. Thomas sports coverage. With Shelia McGill, Natalie Engel, and Alex Balfour, I'm Angeline Terry. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time in The Locker Room.